What's going on, Vegators?
Hey, welcome back. It has been a minute.
It's been a while.
Had a lot of shit going on.
A lot. We're going to catch you up. We're going to show you the bar. We're going to show you the setup and pretty much just catch you up on what we've been doing for the past couple months. So, cue the intro.
Welcome back. Welcome to the show today, everybody.
So, big thing we're going to do is the new setup. This guy moved to a new house, and now I'm just hearing an echo for the first time.
Echo. Yeah, hopefully it doesn't relate
Hopefully
to you
that
guys.
doesn't come in. I just noticed it.
May have to figure it out after viewing. This will be our first video we've done since the absence.
Yeah.
With the move and prepping the house and rebuilding the bar. And as you may have noticed, and you'll see, we're going to put a few pictures in there too. The bar is a little scaled down and a little more clean than the old bar. It was a little more hectic. The space we have to put it in now is very... It's different. It's smaller.
It was more like a cubby last time.
Yes, we had like a sink in.
Yeah, so
now we're just on a flat wall. The living room's next.
Living room's right there, kitchen's right there, bedroom's back there, so outside's over there.
It's got more rooms and more square foot, but the actual living room, dining room, or living room bar in our house is a smaller footprint. We lost about 6 feet of width. So it puts everything a little more close. So we went with a little bit different style bar. We got rid of the old back cabinets and put in a new banquette. We have a new stand over there, which we'll show you in a photo, that has alcohol storage and glass storage, along with underneath the bar is slam full of bottles. Full,
completely full.
We cleaned up the back shelf a little. We've kind of lost the bar games. We still have them. We just don't put them on display now. We have changed the wall. We have went back to whiskey and spirits.
Whiskey on this wall.
Whiskey on that wall.
And whiskey in the cabinet.
Still got a top row, which you probably don't see in the video.
We see it.
Which is all the Blantons and some Dalmore. But we like it. And it's a cleaner look, but it works. We've got some big parties planned for this year, so we'll get to put her to the test.
Can't wait for the Halloween party.
Yes,
I'm actually looking forward to that.
Our dog, Miss Harley. You won't hear her panting and breathing in the videos anymore. She finally aged out and went on. So now we have a use of a backyard, which we really didn't have at the old house with the dogs and dog stuff.
A much larger garage.
Yes,
much more room in the garage.
Some cigar videos and some videos out there. You'll see that on different videos.
Now we are hitting the summer of Florida, so I got to bring one of our AC units over here to just cool it down just enough.
Yeah, we'll run it in the morning, and that way by the time we're ready to do a show, it'll be comfortable to sit out there.
All right, while we do this, let's
open a bottle.
Which one?
What do you want?
One of these.
Ooh, we got Exodus Rye and Bourbon Whiskey. I'm gonna say bourbon.
All right. So I got these bottles last year up in Michigan with the Bourbon Junkies. I was able to they're just down the street from where my wife grew up.
Now, is this their company?
It's their company.
Nice.
They blend it. I went up there and I met both of them. And really cool people. It was a really cool setup. Went in there, got to try all the different whiskeys they had, and Dan pulled me aside, and it might have been Sean. Now I can't remember who did it, but pulled me aside, and I told him I was from Florida. I made a little joke about came up from Florida just to visit them, and he's like, not another stalker.
I'm not a stalker.
But
oh yes,
but this was actually I believe the bourbon was one of the ones that they hadn't released at the time, and I got a bottle and I tasted it there. It was incredible. I really enjoyed everything about the visit. When we go to pick up the kids from Michigan this year, I plan on going back and getting another couple bottles. Mainly, wow.
Smells good.
That smells amazing.
Yes, that has got a nice nose on it.
Oh man. While we're about to taste this, we moved him out of the house. However, I wasn't there. I had to work that day.
Yeah, funny.
Yeah.
And we had some adventures in the moving alone. We had to move this bar, which is, I believe, about
600 pounds,
700 pounds.
Around 6'7". 6'7".
Just the bar itself. And we wound up being, this time, instead of when we moved it into the old house, it took 4 grown men, and we had to carry it by hand, one on each corner. It was a nightmare. This time we went and got some furniture dollies, which did not work, by the way. So we wound up, or furniture carts, whatever they are. They're the square platform with 4 caster wheels. You put them under it and you set it on top of it and you just push it. That didn't work on the carpet and with the tile at the other house, so we wound up putting 2 furniture or like regular dollies, like you would take boxes or something, under each end and then tilting them to where it lifted it up, and we're able to maneuver it through the house very difficultly that way. And it took only 3 of us. It was me, my future father-in-law, and my son, because everyone else was MIA because, it's moving day and nobody wants to do that.
Somebody had to work.
And well, that's what he says. He was probably laying at home eating Cheetos.
You know what? I take it back. I didn't have to work.
Oh, yes.
It was a dance. It was a dance weekend.
Yeah,
and we were in Daytona.
Dad duty.
Yep.
I guess I'll excuse it.
Yep.
Since I'm on film, I have to.
Yeah. Let me know what you think. It's a little hot. I think it tastes amazing.
Nice kick.
Their company, I believe, is now called Evernorth.
Ooh, that's crispy.
The Bourbon Junkies, I mean, you guys should know them. If you don't, you should check them out. They're awesome.
Does that seem peppery?
A little peppery.
Should it be
it's
peppery?
a little rye.
Yes, I still have to look over my glasses. That's the beauty of Nearside.
It is. I love this.
It's a good one, but boy, it's a strong one to come right out of the gate with.
I love this.
Now, I did have a whiskey earlier today. Well, sort of. We went to a new restaurant for breakfast for Mother's Day, which is actually tomorrow, but the boys took Jenny out and I went with them. I don't know how I wound up that. Anyway, I digress. Not important. But I had a drink, and it was kind of like a Moscow Mule, if you know what those are, which is like ginger beer and citrus. But it had, instead of vodka, which is, or something like that, it had the Jack Daniel's Blackberry whiskey, which we actually just got a bottle of. Which I don't normally do flavors, but as far as for a cocktail,
put some in some Sprite
with the ginger beer and all that, and then they had a huge, beautiful. And with buying produce, it was a magnificent blackberry. I would have bought those all day long. They were beautiful, and it was an excellent drink. I'm like, man, Jack Daniel's nailed it with that blackberry.
They did really good. I mean, we had one a week or 2 ago. We had some with some Sprite. With Sprite Zero, put some blackberry Jack Daniel's in there.
I want to get some ginger beer and do some of those here.
Yeah.
With the blackberry.
We got to try.
Blackberries from work.
We got to try. We were going to do it with Ale8s. We were going to do a whole series with
we
Ale8s.
want to try that and different whiskeys and see what we can do.
Ale8s, for those of you who don't know, because I didn't know.
It's actually technically called a late one, but the way it's spelled, people call it Ale8 because of how they spell it.
It's from Ohio.
Kentucky.
Kentucky.
They used to only be able to. You used to only be able to get it in Kentucky. We'd get it when we'd pass through from Florida to Ohio.
Yeah.
But now they sell it. You can actually buy it online, like everything, and they sell it in Ohio, Kentucky, and a few other surrounding states. But it's not a huge thing yet everywhere. Don't know that it ever will be. But
I found them. What I usually do is on the drive up and down, I'll pick up like. Because the best ones are not. They don't like. They sell them in the plastic bottles.
Yeah, I don't buy the plastic bottles.
I
only buy the glass.
buy the glasses, and they sell them, in the 6-pack. And I'll go in and I'll buy a couple of those. But the last time I went up, they were selling them single, and they had them in the plastic one. So I bought every glass one and a couple of.
I never drank any of the plastic. I did drink the glass. I love them in the glass. They just taste different in the plastic.
Everything does.
It does, but you're so used to it with like. Well, even Coke. Even if I'm drinking a regular can of Coke, I prefer it in the can over the bottle or the plastic.
And
I don't know why. Just the way I grew up on it, probably.
And the same is true. I mean, like with Amanda's family, we go up there and they swear by Werner's ginger ale, and it tastes different here than it does up there.
Probably bottling in time and duration.
Yeah, it tastes better up there.
So that is the new thing, the bar. And like I said, we'll put some pictures in because I know on the video you only get kind of what's behind us.
Yeah.
And it is a little more downplayed than the last one.
I mean, it's streamlined. It looks cleaner.
Yes,
it doesn't look as cluttered. It doesn't feel as, confining. And it just, I mean, it may not seem as impressive, but I think it looks better.
It's a lot nicer. I mean, the cabinet is cleaner and nicer and holds every bit as much. We also now have an actual bar mat on the floor, so our feet aren't killing us from standing on. Well, at the old house it was carpet, which I hated because then any spilled drink was in the carpet. Now, not only is the whole house tile, but we have the rubber mat, and it's really nice on your back and feet. But yeah, just cleaned it up a bit, but we like it.
And with the room, I mean, we're able to have more room between us and the back. However, I'm not convinced that it's actually more room or just less us.
What the hell are you talking about? I am half the man that you are.
It is less us. We've both lost a lot of weight. I don't know what your numbers are. I do know what my numbers are, and it's been 7 months, and I'm down 73 pounds. I got about another 70 to go to hit where I want to be in the range of. I want to run 2 to 215 back and forth.
That's where we're both aiming for. I'm not really.
We're in the gym a lot. We've been a little hit or miss for the last couple of weeks, just with everything that's going on. You have your new job, which I think we've talked about it.
I'm not 100% sure. So my birthday was last month, and I kind of been.
It's my birthday.
A little bit off,
cheaty, but
Monday I'm going to be dialing it in because I was looking at pictures of me from a couple years ago, and I'm like, I need to get back.
Yeah.
So I do have a new job. I am now a security supervisor. Right now I work in a community, and I supervise a team of, we'll say, security professionals, and it's been an adventure. It's been a sharp learning curve going from air traffic control contracting overseas in Iraq to coming home and working security supervisor with, a growing company, we'll say.
But don't think you know everything about security, because apparently this man was a mouse or / rat wrangler.
Yeah, today. Today's my day off, and I was trying to get through all my, normal everyday stuff, going shopping for the week, had to deal with it. I just got a new truck. I've been trying to deal with my old Pathfinder that just died today. Very sad day.
Jenny and I were talking about this. He got a new truck. When's the last time you rode the bike?
It was Sunday.
So Sunday. Yeah. So today or last Sunday.
Yeah.
I told her, I said he probably hasn't been on that bike in a week.
Yeah,
because I know how it is. You get a new truck or a new vehicle, and all of a sudden you just want to drive it because it's new, and your bike just gets kind of shouldered for a while.
It's a difficult thing because right now we're coming into the hot season. It's going to be raining.
Rainy.
I've ridden it for the past 2.5, 3 weeks every day to work.
When I had the Beamer, what I would do is I would plan 2 days of the week are riding. I'm riding 2 days unless it rains, because what happens is you start driving the truck all the time, and then the bike gets neglected, and then one day you're just like, man, I miss riding. Why am I not riding more?
Yeah.
So I always made it to where 2 of the days, one of them was my short Thursday, because I knew it was only 4 hours, so I could zip there, enjoy 4 hours, enjoy the ride back because it's midday. And then I would ride on like a Saturday or something like that if it wasn't going to rain, and that way you keep up your riding.
So it's getting to the point now where I've had it for a week. I love my truck, but next week I'm already starting to think it's going to start becoming a challenge. Waking up and then going to the gym, getting back, getting ready, and then thinking, which am I going to take? And it's already starting. I already miss because like I said, I've been riding the bike a lot to work, and definitely miss it. However, I don't miss dealing with the people driving in Port St. Lucie. I've already literally been ridden off the road.
I see you hungry, Iannis, over there. Were you wanting a whiskey, or are you looking at just me? I'm just asking. Asking for a friend. So
literally a person drove me off the road while he was looking at me, looking right at my eyes, and just drove me off the road. Another guy cut me off and didn't even care, and I went around him. The lady behind me was pissed. We got to a red light, and I stopped, and I looked behind me at the guy behind me, and over the engine, I could hear the lady behind him, who was behind me when I went around him, leaning out the window, screaming, cussing about how he almost hit me, and what was he doing, trying to kill me, and screaming. And I was just like, I don't even need to say anything. So there are still some good ones here, but still had a couple of really close calls riding.
Yeah, you definitely gotta. You basically somebody asked me the other day, like, I don't know how you ride in South Florida down there where you live, and I said it's easy. I picture myself as a target. I'm a target. Everyone on the road besides me is trying to kill me. So I approach every scenario that way. A car slowly moving, a car coming up to a stop sign. I just imagine they're going to try to hit me, and then that way I just adjust. And I find that I don't have near the close calls that I had when I was younger. I just drive that way.
And
or ride that way, rather.
The other thing is I've officially been home for a year. May 2nd signaled 1 year. Still making some adjustments, still dealing with not understanding the thought process of, I'll say, normal people. Work ethic's another thing that I'm really trying to get a hold of. A lot of people.
Well, you go from a career where everybody's, most of them are ex-military.
Yep.
So they understand chain of command, they understand duty, and yeah, I know I said duty. And getting it done as a grown-up, as a responsible, take-charge person. And then you come here and you meet up with the younger and even some of the older generation who've never done any of that. Yeah. And it's like they're wanting to play games at work. They're not wanting, if there's
literally,
like, let's say a mouse or a rat. Games. They don't know what to do. They just lose. I don't know what to do. I can't be here. You gotta come save me.
Like today was a perfect example. Got a call that there was a rat in the guardhouse and they were freaking out and they couldn't get rid of it. So I drove over there with my wife and one of the kids in the car, put on a pair of motorcycle gloves and went in and caught it. I'm actually going to put a picture up here. I'll put the picture up. He was kind of cute.
Our friendly neighborhood mouse.
Yeah, he was kind of cute. He was freaking terrified, and I think he was more shocked that I caught him. But then I just tossed him into the trees and he skittered away. So, but yeah.
Skittered.
It's just little things like that you get used to. Not yet, but I'm trying to. Taking it seriously, a lot of people just don't care as much.
And you have to do so much more explaining. Like even with my job, when I was a truck driver, except for when I was training new truck drivers, all other truckers, in trucking, you are responsible for everything. You're the face of the company. Sometimes you're the only person any of your vendors have ever met. You are that company.
Yep.
So you take a much higher level of responsibility and accountability, even with like scales and DOT and stuff like that, because you can't blame it on your company. You're the one operating the vehicle. You're the one that needs to deal with it. And then when you come back to, say, a normal job, like what I have now, and you deal with people who just want to punch a time clock, bang out their 8 hours, 10 hours, whatever, and go home. They don't want that responsibility. And it's like, man, I miss the take charge people that are in the other industry.
Yeah, you have, it's a very simple job. We control access to the gate and we have a rover. Very simple job to do. And yet there's constant problems. Some of it is, yes, it's a 55 and older community and some residents like to complain about anything. However, it's not a difficult job to do. And trying to remind people that, hey, you accepted this job, do it right.
Yeah.
And we've had some turnaround. We're finally starting to hopefully move in the right direction. And like I said, it's a growing company. And they're already going to be sending me to training next month to become a firearms instructor.
Very nice.
So I don't need to pay for it, and I'm going to get the experience. We're going to help the company grow. So I'm a little excited about everything.
Well, talking about work, that we'll also talk about this show. Bear with us. We're going to try to get onto a more routine schedule.
Yes.
But like I said, with the move and then with his new job, and we're still trying to figure out how to make it all work because our schedules are so very different. And you're on call a lot, and have to deal with crisis issues like rats.
It's funny you say that. So
mine is a little more consistent.
I want to say something about this. We had a show not too long ago where we talked about a new landmark in Port St. Lucie. And I want to go ahead and say, listen, just a little retroactively, I don't have any problems with Matney Holmes. Cool guy, good guy. Still don't like the Heart, but Matney Holmes were cool.
You met him, did you?
I haven't met him yet, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to.
Nice.
So yeah, the Heart, can't stand the Heart, still hate the Heart, but I see what you're trying to do, and I appreciate you.
Ass kisser.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw a little insert here, so we're gonna show how much I hate that Heart. But you know, we've still been doing things. Not too long ago, a couple weekends ago, to celebrate my birthday, we went to dinner in a new spot. And had a horrible experience.
But I'm not going to go as far as to name the restaurant or even review them now, because in all fairness, restaurants when they open in this town get hammered hard the first couple months. Like lines out the door, people waiting for an hour, 2 hours to get seated. All new wait staff, cooks are getting used to the new menu. So I'm not going to say anything, bad experience, but I want to go back in a couple months when they've kind of settled in and see if they can't redeem themselves. That will be their only second chance. If it's bad on the second time, I'll never be back, and then I will tell you their name.
That's a tough one, because before we do that, we're going to be going back to Southpaw.
Yeah, well, that place is awesome.
Yeah, we'll go back to Southpaw and enjoy a good meal, and then we'll go try out the new place and see if we can catch up.
We did go to a new place today, Jenny and I. We didn't review it, but it was Mother's Day. We went with the boys and the grandbaby, and it's called Collab Kitchen, and it was excellent. I loved everything about it.
We haven't really done much eating out because we both have actually been really
strict on diet,
working out up until I'd say the past couple weeks.
Yeah, we finally got to a point where now it's like, all right, we've hit our rhythm, we found our dedication, we've kind of got in there. So now we can have that occasional weekend, go out and have a little bit of something.
The only problem
the big thing is just shutting it back down after the weekend.
The only problem is, like, I've been kind of not very strict on the diet, and yet my clothes are still getting bigger.
Still increase your activity, more workouts, more routine. We'll get there. We're headed down that path. We're doing fine.
Yeah.
So it's just no total relapses.
Yeah. So I mean, pretty much we're getting back into things. We're going to start filming again. Need to start riding again. We need to plan our weekend for a ride.
Yeah, we need to. We probably won't do a whole lot of ride videos for the next 4 months.
It's so hot.
Might do 1 or 2, but yeah, it'll be a morning thing because what was it, 95, 94 today?
Got up to 97.
You don't want to be on a bike in that weather. Yeah, 97. You don't want to be on your bike for any more than you have to be. It's just hot.
Especially when you
definitely don't want to get on film after you've been sweating for 2 hours. But we are going to head back towards being able to do our ride videos and stuff like that.
Yeah. So yeah, new setup, new job, new truck.
Life is good.
Yeah, I mean, things are...
New TV.
Oh yeah, we'll have to show that.
That's the other thing I like about this house for as far as the bar. Not to keep losing our train of thought, but
I don't have
you know
a
how we
train
do.
of thought.
We don't,
Hamster wheel.
We don't stay on anything for longer than 5 seconds. The new way the bar is here, back of the bar, living room's there, TV's on this wall. So now when we have a party or a get together, say for a football game, Dolphins game or something, or a
bagger
race, people can now sit at the bar and see the TV. Where in the old house, the bartenders could see the TV, but the people sitting at the bar could not. So
we didn't care about
change. Now we also have a TV on the back porch, and a bigger TV in the garage, so we'll be able to put all of them on the same game, and no matter where you want to mill through the house or go hang out or, throw darts and watch the game, you can go to the garage. If you want to barbecue or something, you can see the game out back. So we're going to be covered for the bagger races and
any fights,
the footballs
or
fights. So it's going to be pretty intense. We're going to really enjoy it. We're going to put this house to its use.
So what do you think of the whiskey?
I actually very much like it.
I like it. It's strong.
The first shot took me a little. I wasn't expecting it to be that strong or that peppery kind of heat to it. And I don't know. I didn't really review this one, so I don't know what the profile is or what to be expecting.
Yeah, I can't even remember.
But I do like it.
It is
like whiskey with legs.
It's very strong tasting. When I say strong, I don't mean like. I don't mean that in like, oh, it's alcohol-y. Strong as in very
full
flavorful.
of flavor. It's very flavorful. It's good, and it's got that nice. It's
got that hug.
It'll light your tongue up. That's
oh yeah.
If you bit your tongue, you might want to hold off and drink something else.
I think it's 52.58 APV, which is 105 proof.
The bottle's a little lively.
Yeah.
It's kind of got a very Indian-esque kind of vibe to it. I don't know if that was intentional.
Yeah,
or not.
they had a different name for their company before, and I can't remember what it was. But there was an issue with a copyright or trademark, and they went with Evernorth. I mean, seriously, if you check them out, it's Bourbon Junkies.
Yeah.
They're awesome.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they're light years ahead of us. They are such good guys, and they really know their shit.
And we got another bottle up here. We'll try another day.
Exodus Rye.
And then,
we actually have a handful of new bottles that we need to try and do reviews on, which we will.
Absolutely.
Again, once we figure out a rhythm to all this madness.
Yeah, it's kind of funny because we haven't, with the jobs and the moves, we really haven't been drinking much.
No, well, I have.
Not
actually
much.
Been drinking more than usual, but not whiskey. Well, I had this, and then this morning I had for Mother's Day brunch, I had a whiskey. But then, other than that, it's been Coronas at a few family functions and a barbecue. So just some beers.
It was not a barbecue. That was a shrimp boil.
Whatever it was.
It was a shrimp boil. It was actually, we set up the shrimp boil. We had the whole family coming over, and we got this huge, enormous new pot. And we had this dinky little burner.
We had the burner we used with our smaller old pot, and it worked fine.
Yeah.
But when you buy, what do we have, like a 16-gallon pot, and we went to a 30-gallon pot?
Yeah,
I don't know.
It was something, a massive difference.
And it
took forever.
Yeah, it could barely get into a boil.
It was really good.
It was very good.
It was really good.
Yeah, I had no problem. We ate it for a couple days.
Now I have a big burner, so we'll be bringing that and be able to do that. We'll start. We don't show too much of it, but we're going to be getting back into smoking the meats and grilling.
Yeah, we might show a little bit of pre-cooked meat, seasoned meat, cooked meat, done.
Yeah.
We're going to skip that. We've tried the long videos of us prepping. It's just too chaos, and then you miss things because you're trying to focus on trying to run a show, and
we'll probably do more of that with like TikTok and Instagram.
Yeah,
I think will be a better thing. Short, yeah. So make sure you follow us on there.
New year, ready to party down.
New truck. I love my truck. Apparently, I was told that I can't share the name of the truck with you.
I don't care.
It's okay. It's flashing on the screen right now. I guarantee it.
Oh, yeah?
Travina.
Just to explain, my name, my government name is Travis. And no one has ever, I have kids and I have family who's had, nephews, nieces, and not one of them have ever wanted to use my name to name a kid.
I do.
So I have a joke, and I say it to everybody I know that's pregnant or going to have a kid. I'm like, oh, have you ever thought of if it's a girl, Travinia or Travista, and if it's a boy, Travis, And of course, no takers. So he thought it would be funny when he got his new truck to name it Travina.
And that's her name.
So it is what it is.
Absolutely. So yeah, that's her name. Don't even care anymore.
No. But I had a great time with you guys today. Glad we could get caught up, and again, we will be putting out a little more consistent.
Yeah, we'll be maybe we get a little bit of shed action on Instagram.
What kind of action?
Shed.
Oh, shed. Yes, we were putting a shed in the backyard. I'm like,
shed
I don't think anybody wants to see that, bro. What kind of shit you?
We're saving that for OnlyFans.
That's for OnlyFans. That kind of stuff. Feet and pooping.
So yeah, if you're interested in that OnlyFans, let us know.
Sometimes I wipe and I wipe and I wipe, still poop.
It's like there's a permanent marker back there.
Anybody that's into The Office will get that reference.
All right, so with that, like, comment, subscribe.
Loved you guys. Ring that bell.
We're a little rusty, so we'll get back to it.
Ding, ding.
All right, guys, peace out. See you guys next time.
Later. Well. Remember, now we got to do an intro and then a countdown.
Yeah.
And all that shit.
Yeah,
we haven't done it forever.
We have to say hello, and then we pause for the intro.
All right. Do we even have a clue what we're talking about? We're just going to ad-lib this shit.
Catch everybody
All
up.
right, we'll just do what we do.
5,
4, 3, 2, 1. We can take some pictures and put them in.
So much tinier.
We've lost some weight.
You look like smaller people.
We are smaller people.
Grandeur, and yet it's the same bar.
What the hell are you talking about? I am half the man that you are.
We are smaller people. You look like littler people.
They're tiny. Yeah, we're never going to be confused with tiny.
No, this one.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'm going to try.
Because honestly, I'm trying to remember which one he was saying was not released. So he gave it to me a month early. I think it might have been this one. He actually, not only did he say it wasn't released, they weren't bottled. He went and got a bottle and bottled it for us.
Nice. It was nice of you to remember.
I know. Either way, it's fucking
It's good. It's good. Very good.
Yeah, I'm gonna, next time I go up there, I'll make sure to bring back a bottle because it is so good. I forgot to mention in the damn video. I went to Sam's Club today. They had a store pick foolproof 1792.
Nice.
I almost picked it up, but I was scared that Jenny
Jeez,
would.
we already got 5 fucking bottles. We have cabinets.
I was really scared Jenny was gonna yell at me. But I also had a bottle. They also had a bottle of Little Booker.
He's still scared.
Well, it's your house.
This is a good job.
You're a weak bitch.
It's your house. So it was 1792.
I really used my best work on him.
You did, because I just don't care. If I want it, I'm buying it.
And then it was the Little Booker. Even Amanda was like, "Why didn't you get it?" I said, "I don't want to get
That's
yelled
the
at."
lovely thing about relationships later in life. The early relationships, they scare you right off the bat. But when you're later in life, you're like, I've been down this rodeo a few times. I'm going to do what I need to do because you're just going to be pissed or not pissed.
Either
Life's
way,
going to
right?
carry on.